Hi, my name is Tristan Soika. I'm 20 years old and I'm an aspiring actor from South Georgia, more specifically Statesboro, which is about an hour from Savannah and 3 hours from Atlanta, just depending on how familiar you are with that area. But a little bit about myself is I like to think that I'm a very driven and passionate person, especially when it comes to the arts. I've been doing them for about 3 years now, but I've always been into it since I was a little kid. It's always been an outlet for me to let my imagination, my creativity just kind of run wild here and there. And I think that's just what I love so much about it is the creativity and kind of what it brings into your life and how you can merge those things together and how you can, use your life experiences to put something into the character that you're performing as. Which is something I'd like to talk about a little bit. I actually just did a world premiere recently of a show at my university. It's called Carry Girl. I'm not sure if you'll be able to find any credits online or anything, but you can go to our Facebook at Georgia Southern Theater, or to look up Georgia Southern Theater. You could probably find a past billboard about it or something like that. But I actually got to create for myself about 2 or 3 new characters that had never been done before, which was a really fun process because it allowed me to kind of create a process for myself on how to understand a character, how to put myself into their shoes, and how to navigate the world that they live in and how they would react to certain things or certain people or certain conversations, or even down to the littlest things like how they would eat or how they would walk and things like that. And I think it was very helpful for myself as an actor to understand how to do that, because I would like more experience in the film world, and I know in the film world a lot of times it is a lot about creating new characters and understanding their world and how they live. So that's something I do have some experience with already, but I also have experience playing a love interest where I played George Gibbs in Our Town, written by Thornton Wilder. And I'm sure you've heard of it. It's a very popular piece, but if you haven't, it's just a little production about a small town where the main character, Emily Webb, is kind of understanding that, life is not, you should live life in the moment and experience everything as it is, because it'll, leave you before you realize it. And I played her love interest that she eventually married. So I do have some experience playing a character that has a love interest for one of the main characters, or leading characters, I should say, which has been very beneficial to, developing other characters that I've played as. And lastly, I just absolutely adore the world of fantasy. Ever since I was a little kid, it's been Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, the Ranger's Apprentice book series, if you've ever heard of that, and some other old classic video games that I've dived into. And I'm also into Star Wars and the sci-fi, and just anything that's not of our world has always been so interesting to me, because I feel like it allows me to open my mind and let my creative imagination run wild, and really inspired me to be a part of the arts and be an actor. And I think that would also make me a great asset to your project, because I would be very passionate about something like that, and making sure that the story is truthful, and that you get the story that you would want to be told in a setting like a fantasy world, with the mythical and the fantastical and the magical and all things like that. So yeah, that's a little bit about myself and what I'd bring to the table, and I'd love to be a part of this project. If you can't find it in my profile on Backstage, my mobile number is 912-536-1431, and my email is tristansoika@gmail.com. You can contact me at any point in the day. My schedule is kind of ever changing, so there's no really best time to contact me, but if you shoot me an email, a phone call, or a text, I can guarantee that I should be able to get back to you within a day's time, if not sooner. But anyways, thank you so much for your time, and I hope that you'll reach out to me soon. Thank you.